The next item is item E, which is 1150 El Camino Real, number 210. It's a request for a use permit to allow alcohol beverages sales in conjunction with a restaurant for chapters 1284.210 and 1296.190C of the San Bruno zoning ordinance. And staff report, please.
Thank you. As stated, the applicant has applied for a use permit to serve alcoholic beverages in conjunction with a restaurant. The applicant is proposing to locate a Hooters restaurant at the previous Butterfly Bistro site, and the site location is located at the Shops at Tan Ferran and is located between Sears and Ulta and is located directly above Petco. The site is currently accessed by one external walkway and internally through the mall as well through a long corridor. It is important to note that the Architects Review Committee did approve exterior facade changes to the exterior of the building at last week's Architects Review Committee meeting. So the item before us tonight is strictly the use permit for alcoholic beverage sales.
Okay.
The proposed hours of operation are Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to midnight, Saturday, 10 a.m. to midnight, and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. There are proposed 273 total seats, of which 54 will be located on the exterior patio. Of the 219 remaining inside, approximately 90 seats will be in the bar dining room area. It is important to note that the Butterfly Bistro did obtain a conditional use permit to sell alcoholic beverages, but due to the increase of evening hours into the expanded bar area, a new conditional use permit was required. The police department did review this case and has added some of the typical conditions of approval, but also has added one condition of approval requiring that a full CCTV security system be installed and requiring that the first 7 days of conducting business that a security guard shall be on site from 4 p.m. until closing time. The applicant has reviewed the conditions and has agreed to all of the conditions proposed tonight. It is also important to note that any issues in the future may be brought back by the Community Development Director to a future Public Planning Commission hearing. Staff supports the use permit and finds that the proposed restaurant will be a positive addition to the Shops at Tan Ferran and to the City of San Bruno as a whole. Additionally, the proposal meets all of the required performance standards found within the municipal code. Staff recommends that the Planning Commission approve use permit 09-016 based on findings of fact 1 through 5 and conditions of approval 1 through 24. I'm available for any questions that you may have.
Are there any questions for staff? Thank you, Matt. I'll open the public hearing, and if there's anyone from the audience who wishes to speak on this project, please stand forward and. Okay.
I believe this is the applicant that would like to give a quick presentation.
Thank you. Thank you. It's the applicant that will step forward first, and then we'll open it to. No, you're actually. I just did not. I added the public before I added you. You should have been first. So please present your project. Thank you.
Madam Commissioner, Madam Commissioner and Commission, thank you for taking the time. My name is John Traney, and this is Doug Cappy. We are proposed partners for the Hooters restaurant that we're proposing here in San Bruno. And if I may just walk you through just what we plan on doing with the space. Got some layouts we can do. So I'm going to go through. Want to stand up here, Doug? Yeah, come on up here. Okay, so obviously this is space 210 as it's currently represented, and this is what we are proposing to change it to. Hello? Can you hear me? Is that louder? No. Hello?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. I'm going to pass around this is an audio-video plan, and basically it shows we try to be very sports-oriented. We have about 19 televisions located in this space. along with 2 projection screens. Also, you'll note that there is the closed circuit television layout that's that's being proposed by the conditional use permit. So that's that one. Too kind of redundant. And then finally, this is a interior layout of the restaurant space, and it's actually somewhat similarly configured to the Butterfly, with the bars remaining on the right-hand side and then dining room in the left. We're just reconfiguring into a horseshoe bar. They had a straight bar. And then my partner here, Doug's actually going to go into what our concept is and what we hope to be for the community.
Yeah, basically, first and foremost, Hooters is a restaurant, not a bar. For those of you that aren't too familiar with the concept, that's important to state because it just shows that we are focusing on food. We do obviously have the liquor license. Hooters is a beach-style restaurant that's a neighborhood bar. So, I mean, really, other than that, we think we'd be a great addition to the community. Any community that we're in, we always incorporate ourselves through charity work or donations. Has anybody ever been to one? Okay, so it's really, yeah, those that haven't, once you have, you'll see it's really not, what some people can think that it is. It's really not a big deal. It's just a restaurant, so.
Thank you, Doug. Can we answer any questions for you guys?
Are there any questions?
Yeah, I do have one.
Commissioner Chase?
Oh, yes, we do have the other 4 locations in the Bay Area, which is San Francisco, Dublin, Fremont, and Campbell. And all of those do have closed-circuit television. I mean, that's one thing that we do anyway for the restaurant because, we don't want any kind of incidents or workman comp cases. We have we have cameras in there to record that. And then also, when we opened up, actually our Fremont and Campbell location, we did have armed guards anyway, just as a precaution, because we do want to set the tone that, we are a restaurant, we are neighborhood friendly, we're not a bar. 60% of our sales are food oriented, and about 25% is liquor, beer, and wine, and then we do sell about 5% merchandise. And if you note, actually it's on the floor plan, there is a relatively large merchandise area in the mall. We feel that we will sell a lot of t-shirts, knickknacks, things like that. Our Wharf location actually runs almost about 11% merchandise of total sales, just because people just love coming in and buying a shirt, whatever. So.
Thank you. I don't
Yes.
know, just a question for you. I'm not sure if we captured your name when you introduced
My
your
name is,
partner.
I'm sorry, Doug.
Yeah, I'm Doug
sorry.
Cappy. I'm the Vice President of Operations for the
Okay.
Bay Area units, yeah.
Yeah, I recall your name, but I wasn't sure if you had stated your name, so thank you. Are there any questions?
I just have one question. Hot Wings Inc., is that, that's the corporate name? Because every time I see anything, it's Hooters, and
Yeah.
that just kind of threw me, because it says Hot Wings Inc. on this, but everything else refers to Hooters. And
It's, actually, it's, it's all right. Okay. We incorporate each individual restaurant, so technically it'd actually be San Bruno's Wing Inc. We just do that for liability reasons, whatever. So Hot Wings just like we're a franchise for the Bay Area. Hooters of America is the national parent, so we have the rights to the Bay Area.
Okay,
So that's
thanks.
probably why the applicant said Hot Wings. Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions? Thank you. And now I will invite the public. Anyone from the public wishes to speak on this item? Hearing none, we'll now close the public hearing and bring it back to Planning Commission discussion.
Through the chair?
Go ahead.
Commissioner Marshall?
No, Commissioner Marshall, go right ahead.
Oh, thank you.
No problem.
I'd like to make a motion that we approve use permit 0916 based on findings of facts 1 through 5 and conditions of approval 1 through 24.
Second.
It's been, excuse me, there's been a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. There is a 10-day appeal process on this item.